Almighty push!
Alright, YouTube, what's up, man? It's your boy the Wolf. So no fancy B-roll here, just straight to it. This is now my PC. So originally my PC looked a lot different than this. Didn't have this case, didn't have those fans, didn't have this motherboard, didn't have that graphics card. Basically, this is in a sense technically like a brand new PC, especially because I have more upgrades coming to it, which will give me faster performance. I have a better CPU coming. So I figured I'd just do this video to kind of show you guys. I guess this is a setup video. Now, my setup is like, it's wires and stuff all over the place. As you can see, like the back of the PC itself is just like, it's just wires everywhere and just so cluttered. I gotta get cable sleeves, I gotta get zip ties. Wire management is definitely needed. But here, so for the most part, I'll go and explain the details of the computer, and then I'll go ahead and like explain everything else that you guys have yet to see. First things first, I no longer play on Xbox. I'm strictly on PS4, just so you guys know. And for the Forza content, I will be using my PC for that. So I had my PC since I first built it last September, and I cheaped out on a lot of stuff. Like I cheaped out on almost everything in there except my processor, of course. Processor, I think I did pretty good. So this is rocking a Ryzen 5 2600, not the X, just the regular 2600, and it's been great, and it's still running strong. I've had no issues out of it. So my original build was a Ryzen 5 2600. I had 8 gigs of DDR4 RAM, which is, if you look closely on this video, it's that middle, it's the RAM stick in the middle right there. That's the one I've had for a while. The 2 Corsairs I just got maybe a week ago. No, I'm sorry, about 2 weeks ago. So yeah, original build was a Ryzen 5 2600, 8 gigs of DDR4 RAM at 2666, or is it 2133? I think it's 2666. Same M.2 drive, NVMe, 512 gigabytes of storage right there under the fan. My motherboard was a Gigabyte B450M DS3. It was an MATX build. Case was small, a lot smaller than this. It was the Masterbox Q300L. In case you guys know what that is, or you guys want to go look it up, it's a Q300L. I had a GT 1030 by NVIDIA, which is shitty. See, my original PC build was meant just to record my consoles. But me, I am a tech nerd, and over time I just upgraded it. And also there's my Elgato HD60 Pro. That will upgrade soon to a 4K Pro, a 4K 60 Pro. So I can give you guys 4K content for the next gen consoles, PS5. So yeah, that was the old build. Ryzen 5 2600, 8 gigs of DDR4 RAM, Gigabyte B450M motherboard, GT 1030 graphics card. Oh, I'm sorry, I have a EVGA 650B as my power supply. And my case was a Masterbox 300L and NVMe drive 500 total gigabytes. Now let's go into the current build. How did we get here? Now, by me being into computers a lot, I kept looking at new parts, and I kept dreaming of builds. And what I wanted to do was, I was conflicted between when it was time to upgrade, between upgrading to, or I'm sorry, staying on the red team, Team AMD, or going over back to the blue team, which is Intel, which is what I'm more familiar with. But I have decided that I will stay AMD. So I started looking at a Ryzen Threadripper. I started looking at a Ryzen 7 at the time, 2700X. Now there's 3700X, 3800X, and 3900X, and like 3950X. I don't know. It's a lot. And I love AMD so far. I've had like zero issues out of AMD, and I will probably stay AMD because of the price per performance. So yeah, but now let's get to this build. This build is rocking a Asus ROG Strix B450F gaming motherboard. I'm rocking the same Ryzen 5 2600 processor. I am now rocking 24 gigs of DDR4 RAM, soon to be 32. So what happened was, well, look, let's just say 24 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. So, like I said earlier, the 2 Corsair modules I got 2 weeks ago, and those run at 3 gigahertz. But right now they're down clocked to either 21 or 2666 because of the ballistic RAM that I have, 8 gig sticks, 24 gigs of RAM. I now have a I just got this on Sunday actually, XFX RX 590 graphics card. I love it. So far it's been great. So I got that Sunday. So get this. So I got the graphics card thinking it would fit in my old case, my old motherboard. It did, but it left me no space for my Elgato, or I also use a multi-port gigabit Ethernet PCIe card, and I had no space for that. So I had to get a new motherboard, and with a new motherboard comes a new case. So last minute at like 2 p.m. on a Sunday, mind you, Micro Center closes at 5. Micro Center is like an hour away. Me and my wife had to drive. Well, I had to drive to Micro Center with my wife and pick up the case and the motherboard. And get this Lian Li 011 Dynamic has always been my dream case. This is always the case that I wanted to do my actual build in. And so I hopped on the website before I left, and I looked at it just to kind of see, and boom, there it was, open box for $94. Regular price on this case retails for like $140, $150. I got it for $94 and some change. Then the motherboard also got it for a great price. The motherboard cost me a total of what, $84 and some change, open box item, because once again it didn't come with SATA cables or the manual. But I don't use SATA because it has M.2 drive. There's one there. There's one at the bottom, and I think there's one on the back, or there's one somewhere else. So yeah, there's two for sure. So I was like, okay, great, I'll just get that one. So the regular price for the motherboard is like $130. Regular price for the case is like $150, $140, $150-ish. So yeah, oh yeah, and then just yesterday, matter of fact, I should drop a video on this. Yesterday I got the RGB case fans. These are Thermaltake, Pure Plus 12s, and they are wonderful. Like my matter of fact, my current temperature inside the computer as of now is, let's open this up, 48 degrees Celsius. I do have Project Cars 2 running, which is 118 degrees Fahrenheit, that's pretty cool for me to be running Project Cars 2 1080p on high. But yeah, like that's I mean, so far I'm loving it. Like I have had no issues. Now on to extras, peripherals, my actual desk, which is a freaking mess, man. My desk is just, God, like my desk is just horrible right now. It's just god awful. So let's go. I'll start right here. So this is a Sony soundbar that I originally had for my 56-inch TV. I've had this for a while. It's great. It comes with a wired sub right there in the corner. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much that. Now we go up. So this is my original monitor. I've had this monitor since PS3 days. This is a Samsung UE590D 4K monitor. 60 hertz. I think it's like a 5 millisecond response time. It is the TN panel, but it's on the slower side. So this is like my monitor that I use for just when I'm kind of watching TV or whatever. I bought a futon, which is behind me. So if I'm gonna chill on the futon, me, my wife, my son, we're just watching TV or watching Hulu on this one. So that's this one's purpose. Now let's turn around so you guys see the main setup. Like I said, it's so junky, man. Like I got wires all over the place. This is crazy. But anyway, I'll eventually get it cleaned up. But so I guess we'll start with the monitors of that actually. 22-inch ARM monitor from Walmart, nothing special. Another 22-inch ARM monitor from Walmart, once again, nothing special. In the middle we have a Asus AW2815HF. 240 hertz response time. I'm sorry, refresh rate, 1 millisecond response time, and 24 inches. This monitor is it's great to look at. There's no eye strain. It has several features that I actually like I can display my refresh rate in the corner. So it's currently set on 240 hertz, which is the max. Which no game that I own runs 240, but hey, there it is. This is in the Evo Core keyboard. Also got an Evo Core mouse. This came as a bundle for like 30 bucks. It was pretty good. I got it from Barnes & Noble. Now, what you see right here is wireless charger and this long kind of folded up cable. This cable is to my headset. These are Turtle Beach Elite Pro 2s with the super amp. Here's the actual headset right here. I like it. It's pretty good. I use it for PS4 and PC, depending on what I'm playing at the time. So yeah. PS4 Pro, picked this up. It's crazy. I picked this up Sunday as well. Like Sunday was a very busy day for me. I got the case, motherboard, the GPU. I got the PS4, and yeah. Now up here we do have a Logitech C920 camera, which is what I use when I'm streaming, I'm recording. And I know that most of the time when I'm recording or streaming, I'm doing the face cam. My face isn't that bright, so I did pick up one of these. It's just a simple desk lamp that I just have kind of turned sideways, which serves its purpose. I've tested it. It does have its purpose. I'll try to get something better in the future, but for now, the channel is still extremely small, and so here it is. So that's it right there. Logitech G920, but you guys already knew about this. Pedals at the bottom down there, but you guys already knew about this. See, this is my setup. I come downstairs, sit in my office chair, try to pump out content. This is it. This is the new official setup. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I'll be getting like a lot of flack for people that see this that I play Forza with. Oh, he's on PC. Oh, he's gonna be cheating, and I really don't care. I mean, I got something. Well, I had a dream. I was put in a position financially to achieve that dream, and so now we're looking at it. And it's still not done. Like, I still have to upgrade my CPU, add more RAM, add a AIO cooler for my, I don't know if I should do a loop, like an actual custom loop, or AIO. But one thing I do know is those fans really kind of set the case off and bring it to life. Also, I have RGBs in there too, if you guys can see them. It's RGBs, and they're all synced up that particular green. So yeah, this is my setup, guys. Like, this is what I get to look at on pretty much a daily basis. Now, mind you, none of this setup happened overnight, except for most of the new stuff you see here, because of the fact that it was like Sunday. I spent all day like selling on OfferUp. So I mean, I made like a bunch of money from like my older things, but even still, like, all of this was acquired little by little. Like, this is the childhood dream for me, and hopefully I will be putting it to use. More content coming out for you guys, I promise you. Back-to-back videos non-stop. But yeah, man, hope you guys enjoyed it. This has been your boy DaWxlf, and I'm out, coach.